Happy Easter. What a beautiful day it turned out. Beautiful, sunny. So, today I would like to talk about uh, harvesting rainwater. For me, I started about 10-15 years ago collecting from one barrel to two, and then following year three. Now I have, I think, I haven't counted properly, but about 15 of these rain barrels that I connected in a way that kind of uses very basic principle of water flowing to the higher to the lower level by the gravitational pull. So if you look, this is our roof. It comes here, it fills up. Once it fills up, then it goes to the next, to the next. So I don't have to come and run and collect. So then I add one open barrel right at the end here. So these all little hookup, I did it myself. As I mentioned, I love to do handiworks and it works for me. And collecting or harvesting rainwater has few benefits, especially when it comes to organic gardening or particularly vegetable. So I would explain it why benefits we have here. I didn't leave any area unchecked in terms of collecting this free water. This is here, a small surface area right there still does wonderful job collecting it. And so that's the second area. The third area is here at this corner. And if you notice that I didn't leave this little area on top, that also to the right corner you will see it going, and I'm gonna add one right there. I just realized that I need to put a barrel here too, and then goes there. And the other side I don't put any barrel because sometimes this squirrels gets up and they poo up there, so it's contaminated, so I discard that. Maybe I have to do something up there, deter. So that's third, fourth, I believe. And I have final one area here. One right here is a little decorated rain barrel, which I bought it from Costco here. From Costco. They're not cheap, maybe a couple $100. That was a few years back. And here is, it goes here, then also I leave here one open barrel here. And then this is that area where I put the same way. It comes down to the black, then go next, and next. And I have here when heavy downpour comes, it doesn't take much time, maybe 15-20 minutes, and they're all filled. You have to imagine the surface area up there. And so what's the benefit? Benefit is that they're very what do you call our nature friendly. They're a bit acidic soil, I mean not soil, water, compared to tap water, city water. And they are, I'm not gonna say they are harmful, tap water, but if you have an option or you have a ability to carry, we have to carry water manually. Somebody suggested use a pump, but that kind of defeats the purpose of like you have to I don't want to invest money for that. It's a lot of maintenance, the pump, and also makes me a little lazy because I don't do as hard. Like here we have a few container, this size of container. I like there, we fill that up and then we take it to our strategic locations, so where we need it to apply manually. So that's hard, physical, but we're going to maybe scale back soon, depending on how our back or our joints last. But at any rate, so they save every year about minimum $500 to $600 our water bill per season, I mean. So that's a plus. Then also it's beneficial because if you really think about it, the rainwater has, even if it's just a tiny bit, still I consider liquid fertilizer. It has a little bit of nitrogen which adds in atmosphere, and it mixes with the rain and it comes down. And sometimes, let's say your roof has material or maybe organic base, or let's say bird's poo or other leaves, they stay there, they deteriorate, they kind of wash off and gets all the juice basically to rain through your rainwater down the pipe, but you don't want to drink it. So having said that, this is pretty healthy. City tap water, if you really go down to nitty gritty, they're not healthy in terms of, I'm not gonna say healthy means it works. If you don't have it, if I can, strength doesn't allow me to do it, carry the water, and water like this, it's a lot of water, then I have to use city water like this. So it's it saves your money. It's soil friendly excuse me, plant friendly water, and it's chlorine free. City uses a lot of chemicals to disinfect soil for us, but city has to follow some strict guidelines, make sure it is not a public hazard by drinking water. But again, it's a cumulative effect. That's a little bit, even they said parts per million, just tiny, you won't hurt. But like every day, every week, year, month, you're drinking city water. That's why some prefer to filter their water. They have a system set up, or you can buy, where you can take care of your those harmful material in your soil using those filters. So in Canada, we call it Health Canada, who governs anything to do with our health safety issues. So for the tap water, they have set up some guidelines, strict, but it depends how city manager or whoever in charge, how they are purifying this water. But it's still, they use chemicals, and so it worries you, given the environment we live in is pretty much not the environment, or what do you call the day and age we are, because overpopulated, crowded, unless you live it in a countryside where no factories around, in 50, 100 miles around. So we're not lucky, but we are lucky having, backyard and, planting trees, shrubs, vegetables around, whatever we can, or indoor plants. They recycle polluted air. So that's the way we are trying to make our, breathing environment, or the air a little cleaner. So it's a very helpful when you collect those rainwaters. It is I would highly encourage to do that if you can, but you can still use tap water, but they're designed to have that little bit of alkaline. They do it because the city pipelines and everything, if they keep it a little acidic, then it corrodes the line. Cities, sewer line, I don't know what they're using lately, especially in our house and others. These are all information most of us don't care too much. We don't have time to listen and pay attention to. But in the long run, with all those mutations, you call it cancers, and autism, you name it, that's small part of it. The environment we live in can contribute to our next generation that is coming, depending where you live, how you live, those kind of things. So I would highly encourage to, those that are in 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, if you're healthy, you don't have any health issues, maybe it's a good way to do some stretching, carrying, and pouring. And if you have a family, you have children, kids, this is the best way to kind of interact and teach them the fundamentals about plants, living, and growing things, and life cycles, those kind of things. So today I'm going to end the video. I hope you get a little bit of encouragement as to how you see this rainwater, and they're all free, thank God. Mother Nature don't charge us, and it is all free and good for our plants. And so thank you for giving your time to listen, and so hopefully we'll have a good growing season. All the best. Take care, stay safe and happy. Take care.